Well, that was very interesting. This video that is probably going to go up in a few weeks by the time I get to it. I went from having a very short conversation with my mother this weekend. She was like, okay, if you need a puppy, who's going to raise it? And I was like, because I can't do it. I've said it on this channel before. I said, I cannot housebreak a dog. That is physically impossible for me. And I cannot, I would have to be physically up to take this dog out every 2 hours. And I cannot move fast enough to get a puppy out that's going to have an accident. Anyway, so that was where we were at. We were kind of at an impasse when I talked to her. I think it was on Saturday or Sunday. I said, I just let it drop because I had absolutely no idea how I was going to do this. I was about ready to start messaging friends in the area to see if they could take the puppy for me for a year, 12 months, until I could get it to the trainer. And I did find a trainer, which I was not thinking I was going to be able to get. The place I'm looking at is a few hours away, but it's seriously the closest place I could find that does what I want. They'll take a dog that you select and train it. That is what I need. I need people to do the legwork for me. I cannot go through a program. I'm having a problem. So, but anyway, that's where I'm at. That was where I was at as of this weekend, and this vlog was going to be completely different about how I needed to find a puppy raiser and do more legwork, which would have taken me at least 3 more months. But I just heard back from the one dog training place that will train a service dog and had a program I could work with. And we were messaging, and then she just called me, and we talked for like at least 20 minutes going back and forth on the details. And so I was like, I said, we were just talking. She's like, what do you want? And I was like, I told her I wanted a golden, and then she said, do you want a male or a female? And I said, female. They will find the puppy, they will train it, and then I have to come down for training. That's it. That's what I want. And I'm like, this place is 2 hours away, and I'm like, hallelujah. Finally, somebody that checks all my boxes, can do the stuff with the puppy that I can't do, that my mother can't do because the dog will get attached to her, and we're doing all this legwork. All I gotta do is come up with the money to pay for the dog, which I can definitely do if I start putting money away going into the next 6-7 months. I'm going to try to put some money away at the end of the year. I might even start doing that later. So, but yeah, so I'm like really pumped because they can do what I need. If I have to pay more money for the training, that's worth it because it'll check all my boxes. And I'm just going to start putting money away for the dog and to pay off these trainers that will train this dog. And hopefully, I'm hoping they can take my training, what I need for the training in installments, or if I can get mom to cover like $500 or something. But I am like dead serious. I was ready to go with Duo, and then they dropped me. But I know what I want, and I know how I'm gonna do it. And Mom's like, give it a rest, give it a rest. And I'm like, I have a way to do this now. I have a clear way forward, and they can find a dog, they will take the dog, and we're good. So I'm like just really happy about that right now. And I think my biggest hurdle is I have a family, half a family that's sick with COVID, and I'm trying to talk to my mom, and she's still recovering. And but I'm really happy about this. I mean, I can save money. I crunched the numbers, and I can save at least $2,200 in 6 or 7 months. And so that'll pretty much cover the dog. And I can actually talk to Dad today because he's going to be the one that I see first. And he can probably tell Mom and give me an assessment of what they think. So, but yeah, I'm pretty pumped about this. Yes, it's going to take a while, but I have a plan. And I have people that are going to help me, which is what I wanted. When I woke up this morning, I wasn't sure if I could even still do this, but I kind of have like this hanging over my head, and I'm getting kind of antsy because I'm getting really frustrated because I keep dropping things. And I'm tying, I mean, I dropped something this morning, and I'm like, this would be so much easier if I had told to pick it up instead of me having to pick up 3 different, a clothing stick or my grabbing bar, my grabbing tool, and go back and forth. If I have the dog has to do one motion and give me the object. So it's like, please, just work with me here. I mean, I have things that will work in the short term, like in the next few months. I don't know if I mentioned this in another video or not, but it's just like, I have things that will work, but they're not really doing what I need them to do. And I am also very lonely, and I just really, I think the dog is what I need right now. I'm used to, I mean, I'm really happy about this, so it's at least a step in the right direction. I'm gonna start putting money away, even over the holidays. If I get any extra money from Christmas, I will actually keep it in my, kind of my short term, my stash that I tend to stash money if I get any extra money over the holidays, because I can put that towards the dog. I have enough money in my account that I could probably swing something if I absolutely needed to, but it would completely clear me out. I would have maybe a couple $100 left in my account, if I did with what I have now. And that's not really enough to cover the dog, but I'm gonna make it work. So we'll see. Whether I can name the dog, I don't know. If I go with a puppy, I can use the name I want, which is the, Faith, essentially. That's the name I wanted to pick for the dog because that's something I've learned a lot over this entire journey, is have faith. I would have, if I had gotten a puppy from Cocopelli, it would have been Patience, because the one female that they have at that kennel is Faith. So they wouldn't have, I mean, it wouldn't have made sense. But anyway, so I think that's the name I'll probably go with. But that checks all my boxes for stuff. And all I have to do is run this by mom and dad and say, I'll take care of what I can take care of. I'll only ask for help if I absolutely need it, if I need to cover a vet bill, or if I need to cover food expenses, or if I need a little bit of help covering the training expenses, which aren't going to be cheap. I expect this is a couple hundred for the training program that they put these dogs through. So I'm prepared for that, but I'll make sure I have money on standby. So that's a load off my mind that I only have to worry about one thing instead of three things. Mom's like, give it a rest, but I am like, I know what I need right now, and I know what I can handle right now, but I'll make it work. So whatever I do, so whatever I can do, I'll take care of it. And I mean, they're gonna give me a year anyway because this dog has to grow up. So grow up and be trained. So I'm probably not gonna have the dog with me until the end of next year, depending on when they find the dog, end of next year anyway. So that's a big turnaround from the last vlog I shot, or I was going to shoot. And this will most likely go up in a few weeks, and hopefully I'll be caught up by then. So until the next one, this is Service Dog Diaries, signing off.